Alrighty guys, welcome back. Today we are doing a drop opening. Haven't done one of these in a little while. We're going to be opening 50 today, majority of which are going to be the non-crate drops that you get from completing challenges in Rocket League and finishing off with a couple of the golden crates as well. One of my mods was nice enough to allow us to use his account for this opening today, so let's hope we can get him something good and let's get started. All right, let's go ahead and start at the bottom and work our way up. We're going to start with the uncommons and then move into the rares. Here we go. Okay, starting off with an uncommon, unfortunately. When it comes to a lot of these drops, unfortunately, you can't really get anything too amazing until you get into at least the very rares and the imports. That is where the painteds belong. So the best hope we can really go for here is by getting a rarity higher than the one that we are opening so that we can trade up the items afterwards. So far, that is not going too well. We are getting uncommons for all of these uncommon drops as of right now. Got the graduation cap. So many, especially these uncommon items, I've not seen in so very long. Okay, we did get all 4 uncommons from the uncommon drops, which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. Hopefully, we had maybe one in the inventory that we could maybe do a trade up with. We'll see. But let's go ahead and move into the bulk of the drops that we have in here, which is the rares. You've got 19 of those. All right, let's go ahead and start into the rares. Hopefully we can get at least a couple very rares. Ooh, never mind. We'll take an import. So much better. Nice. Okay, amazing trade-up material. Let's go. Back-to-back imports out of the rare drops. That's actually kind of crazy. Statistically, that should not be happening, so that's pretty good so far. I would have been perfectly happy getting very rares, and yet there we go. We had 2 back-to-back imports starting off strong with the rares. I believe the only things you can get painted are coming from the very rares when it comes to a lot of the wheels, and then the imports for the boosts and the car bodies. Obviously, the best and most expensive items that we can get out of here are the painted octanes, are the painted standards. Those are easily the best. Unfortunately, we didn't get another one of those for the imports, but still really surprised of how many imports we've gotten so far. And then out of the very rares, you can get the painted of the non-crate wheels, which is really nice. Usually all those black non-crate wheels are really popular. I'm really surprised we haven't gotten a single very rare yet. I was going to say, speaking of which, but no, of course not. We had to get a Merc Narwhal instead. Honestly, the Merc doesn't have terrible decals, especially when you look at ones like the Merc Warlock, for example. That is an incredibly unique and interesting decal, but unfortunately, it is for the Merc. Not a whole lot of people use it besides as like sort of more of a meme car. Definitely not one that I really use. There we go. Finally, first very rare, and it's... Hey, let's go. We are getting the black non-crate wheels. Nice. That is the first painted item we've gotten, and it was black for the Falcos. That's fantastic. Let's go. Definitely not the best of the non-crate black wheels. We would definitely prefer things like Sterns or OEMs possibly, but at least we did get black, and it was painted at all. The likelihood you get painted of any of these items is incredibly low. That is a huge win. Hey, another import. Okay, Octane Distortion. The Distortion and the Snakeskin are 2 decals in this game that are on so many different car bodies, and unfortunately they are all non-crate as well. So when it comes to things like non-crate very rare trade-ups, those are 2 decals you get so frequently instead of any of the painted items. Ooh, okay. Octane Royal Tyrant. Didn't know that this was considered a non-crate these days. This originally came out as one of the crate series items, but unfortunately, again, you can't get them painted. Another rare. Oh no, the Cloudhopper wheels. Can't get those painted as the non-crates either. I do believe you can get them painted out of the golden crates, however, but still not a very attractive wheel. No one really likes those. Let's see. Okay, finally, second very rare. Nice, and we get a paint finish. I do suggest always having one of each paint finish in the game, guys. It really helps when it comes to making interesting presets. And honestly, Pleasant is not a bad one. Back-to-back very rares. We take that. That is the Grog. That is one interesting looking car body. Oh my goodness, it's massive. Okay, we're ending on a very rare. Fantastic. Nice. The Luminous Trail is so nice. Easily probably the best looking of the non-painted trails. It's really cool looking. I love the painted versions as well. Unfortunately, you can only get those from the item shop. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move into the very rares. This is obviously guaranteed very rare or higher. Hopefully we can get a couple higher as well. Speaking of which, nice. We got a pair of exotics. Voltaics are such an OG, beloved wheel by so many people. The colored versions are fantastic even, but even the unpainted itself looks really cool. Okay, there we go. Humanes, not a terrible looking wheel. I love the painted versions of these. The great thing about the unpainted version, since it can't be painted in the non-crate drops, is that it is a nice kind of like bronzy gold color, which is really cool. For those people that don't have the gold wheels from the item shop, or they don't have any of the gold kind of adjacent or similar looking wheels, that can be like the burnt sienna painted ones, for example, that is a nice substitute. Keep getting excited about it being very rare, and then I remember, oh yeah, we're just opening the very rare drops. But hopefully we can get at least one import out of this last 5. Maybe another painted if we're really lucky. Let's see. There we go. Okay, never mind. Another exotic. Hypnotics. Fantastic. Let's go. See, why does this keep happening? When we were opening the rares, we were getting non-stop imports. Now that we're opening very rares, we keep getting exotics instead of imports. Interesting. We're just skipping a rarity every time. All right, we've got 2 more very rare drops. Still waiting for that import. Ah, Diomedes can't be painted either. All right, here we go. Last of the very rare drops. There it is. Finally got the import. Nice. Okay, Libertine wheels. All right, we have one and only import drop. This is our highest chance of getting one of the paintable import items. Unfortunately, obviously the exotics can't be painted, but we do have that slight chance of getting a black market as well. Wish me luck. Here we go. Okay, import. That's still good. Oh, we already got the apparatus wheels, though. Come on. I hate getting repeats when it comes to these non-crate items. But you know what? That's okay, because we have some golden crates. These are obviously my personal favorite. The likelihood you get something painted is so much higher than the non-crate items. And, of course, there's painted black markets. There's even painted Reaper wheels out of the golden moons. I've personally had really good luck with those. Let's start off with the golden eggs, being the worst of the golden crates in here. Okay, but we're getting a very rare. That is actually way better than I expected. That is so much better than I expected. Crimson Goalkeeper Spiralis. I've opened a bunch of the golden eggs, and even I, on my own account, have not gotten any of the painted Spiralis wheels. That's actually really good and a great color as well. That's nice. Let's go. Okay, that's huge. Golden egg proving me wrong here, one and only. Let's go ahead and go into the trophies. We've got 8 of those. This is the brand new golden crate that came into the game. All right, let's go ahead and get into the golden trophies. Let's see. Okay, starting off the rare, that's fine. Already not performing as well as the golden egg, surprisingly. Up to a very rare. Okay, a little bit better. Unpainted on the Kana, though. Unlucky. The good thing, though, is with these golden crate items, you can still use them from trade-ups also. Nice. Okay, gray on the Octane of Truce with the right paint finish. I love gray painted decals because you can actually make them look silver. Of course, this is not the correct paint finish combination that he currently has on his car at the moment to really have that effect, but with the right one, it looks really, really cool. All right, we still have 5 more chances. Really hope they're not going to all be rares, though. I did recently open 150 of these golden trophies, and unfortunately we got way more rares than I was hoping for. But hey, there we go. We got an import. The unpainted Fractal Fire is pretty much a solid cobalt color, which is nice looking, but unfortunately it's just not the best looking boost overall in general. The sound is okay. Definitely the sound of a boost is really important to me, but the look of that one is just pretty bad. I've never used it personally. Okay, right back down to the rares, of course. Ooh, Fennec Edge Burst. I love this decal. Can't seem to get it painted ever, though, unfortunately. All right, we have 2 more trophies. Nice. Import, better. So much better. Let's go. That is a black painted Comet. Fantastic. I love how translucent this boost is. It sounds really nice as well. It's not blinding. It's not massive. It's not distracting whatsoever. So that's actually a really cool pool. We'll take that. All right, last of the golden trophies before we move on to the golden moons. Here we go. Okay, ending on the very rare, which is great. Yuzo's gray. Victor, okay. Now we got the gray wheels to go with the gray decal we got earlier. Not bad, not bad. I'm loving the amount of painteds that we got out of that one. And here we go. This is easily the best crate of the whole opening, so this has our highest chance of getting something decent. Even when it comes to some of the lower grade items like rares or very rares, there's a lot of octane decals. There's Reaper wheels in the very rares and some great imports and exotics. So let's go. We've got 9 of them. Here we go, the golden moons. I have high hopes. And we're going to start at the bottom and we're going to work our way up and everything will be perfectly okay. Circuit board, yikes. Interesting paint finish. Definitely could make a, you know, a themed preset maybe. Oh, but that's a little bit better. Again, still back-to-back rares is a little unfortunate, but Lone Wolf is definitely a favorable decal when it comes to the octane. Better. Hey, so much better. Let's go. Orange fire plugs. Those are bright for orange. Oh my goodness. But still not bad. I'll always definitely take the fire plugs. And painted is always a very welcome plus. Back-to-back very rares. Back-to-back painted fire plugs. This time we got them certified and a better color as well, crimson. I think what's actually really cool about some of these colors of fire plugs is it does add that white rim around the edge of the spokes on the wheel, which actually looks pretty clean and not too bad. I actually kind of like it. There's the import I was looking for. Nice. Ooh, so much better. Saffron Mantis. Sniper is definitely a really, really low tier cert. Doesn't add to the value whatsoever, but honestly, getting anything, especially when it comes to the car bodies painted, is really nice. All right, 3 more for the Golden Moon. So far, they're going really well. Back-to-back imports, even better. Nice, Neothermal. I do really like this boost too. And it's what's great about it is it does have that smoky look of the thermal boost while being a little bit smaller, not as massive and distracting. It does add that kind of little spark effect to the edge of it as well, which is kind of cool. Fortunately, didn't get it painted though. That would have been nice to be painted. Down to the rare. That's okay. Oh no, the sticker bomb. Easily probably one of my least favorite decals in the game. This does come on both the Octane and the Takumi, but unfortunately, I just think it's way too busy of a decal. I get what they're going for here, and I understand why some people like it, but personally, it's not my taste. All right, here we go. The very last crate of the opening before we get into a couple of the trade-ups from the items that we got. Here we go. And we're gonna end on an exotic. Hey, fantastic. Unfortunately, it's fidget spinners. Could have been so much better. It's easily probably the worst exotic in the game. If you guys think there's a worst exotic, let me know what you think it is. Personally, I think this easily takes top 3 of the worst wheels in general in the game. I think maybe the only contenders in my opinion might be the Creeper wheels and the Bellacaras. Both of those are pretty bad to me. Maybe even the Turbine wheels. Those are all pretty awful. Let's put the golden crate items together just so we have that chance of possibly getting a golden crate item from the very rare. Here we go. Oh, Toon Smoke. It was non-crate anyway. That's very unlucky. All right, let's put the rest of these golden crate items together. Yet again, let's try to hope for something like that. Let's see. Hey, okay, it was non-crate, but we did get titanium white. That's not bad either. I'm gonna trade up a lot of these other of just the purely non-crate items so that at least we can get a couple of the non-crate import trade-ups. That does give us a chance at obviously painted octanes, painted standards. Proteus. When it comes to these non-crate ones, obviously you can't really get anything too amazing for the very rares. Yep, Goop yet again. Okay, we're gonna leave his lone wolves alone. I know he definitely doesn't want us trading those up, so we're gonna keep those there. All right, let's get rid of these. Here we go. Cyclone. Again, not a bad looking car body. I actually think it's really clean and really cool looking, but not the hitbox for me. Not a fan. Another pair of apparatus wheels. I think we ended up with 3 or 4 of those just from this opening. Here we go. Yep, unpainted reactor wheels. Those are definitely going to be considered non-crate. Let's throw in the neothermal. Let's put in the unpainted neothermal. That'll give us a slight chance of something painted out of the trade up. Here we go. Oh, Amphibiums. If we were going to get any of the exotics painted, that would have definitely been a really nice one. Unfortunate. All right, guys, here we go. We do have a 40% chance of this exotic trade up turning into a painted black market. Of course, less than 0.5%. It's unlikely. We could very much still get an unpainted black market, even if it does come from the golden crate. But let's test our luck and let's see how it goes. Wish me luck, guys. 3, 2, 1. Oh, unpainted on the wet paint. Honestly, can't really complain though. We did still end up with both a titanium white and black non-crate wheel out of this opening, a couple decent golden crate items from the golden crates, and a black market on top of it all, even if it did come from a trade up. If you guys like this video, drop a like, drop a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.